Out of the blue of the western sky comes Sky King.
Kirby Grant, the man who established himself as one of television's earliest superstars, as Sky King. Sky started out as a radio program in the 40s. Kirby, how did you land the role of Uncle Sky?
Well, it's rather interesting. A lot of people don't know that it was a soap opera before, and they really don't know, and this is good for trivia, they don't know who Sky King was on radio. Do you know who it was?
Kirby, people tell me I'm a nostalgia buff, but I
You don't know that? Well, if you ever play trivia, you can get a good one on him. It was Earl Nightingale, you know, who now does promotional tapes and motivational tapes, rather.
How did you get the role of Sky, though?
Well, I tested it, tested for it just like everyone else. The little gal who tested with me for a role of Penny was Barbara Whiting, Maggie Whiting's sister. And they put Gloria Winters and myself and Ron Haggerty together, and we made the family.
Drop your guns! What are you doing here? There are 4 men in that plane.
Not 4 men, DeWitt, just 1. The other 3 were dummies.
Nice work, Sky.
Get Penny.
Right.
Well, Sky, we got them all. Yes, and there's all the evidence we'll need in that cabin.
What I'd like to know is how in tarnation these hoot owls get in and out of these mountains.
Keep them covered, Jim. Come with me, Sheriff.
There was quite a definite attempt to do a good production job. Of course, I think, and I'm sure that people in the business would readily agree, maybe not for publication, but they should, that there's a great deal of dead wood and a great deal of wasted money. You know, there are many ways you can cut corners with production that do not sacrifice production, you know, values. And we, of course, along toward the last, we got so we were knocking them out just 1 every 3 days. We'd go on location on Sunday and get up early Monday morning and start to shoot, and we shoot Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and come back in. And shoot Friday and Saturday in the studio. And those were long days. Gee, we'd get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning and work as soon as the sun got up and chase it till it was yellow.
There she is, Sky.
You all right, honey?
Oh, sure. I was worried about you.
Oh, she was worried about me. There's your answer, Sheriff.
Well, I'll be jiggered. A helicopter.
You're a giant eagle, Penny.
Oh, say, don't they call those things egg beaters? Whoa! That'll whip me up a mullet
B Westerns with Kirby Grant. Boy, he's worked with a lot of people. You may know him as Sky King, but in the feature films in the 30s and 40s, he worked with John Wayne, Johnny Mac Brown, George O'Brien.
Yes.
The Duke wasn't a big star then, was he?
Well, Duke Morrison, John Wayne, was under contract to Republic, working with Max Terhune, who had a little dummy like Charlie McCarthy, and Ray Crash Corrigan. They were the 3 Mosquitoes at Republic.
Big series films for Republic.
Oh, gosh, it surely was. I should say, Yates got well off of that. And, of course, I was under contract to Universal, and dear old Fuzzy Knight, who's on that poster you saw, was my sidekick on that, and I worked with, many, many fine people who are no longer with us.
How about Johnny Mac Brown? I hear stories about what a wonderful gentleman he was.
No question about it. He's one of the finest men I ever knew. I have a very sort of poignant story to tell about Johnny Mac Brown. I was doing the Ohio State Fair. Gloria and I were headlining the show at the Ohio State Fair, and I heard that Johnny was there with a carnival. So I went to see him, and Johnny had gained a tremendous amount of weight, and he wasn't too happy with what he was doing. He was twirling his guns and reminiscing about his films that he had done and everything. And you know, we sat and talked for quite a while, and when I had left, he said, "Hey," he said, "don't tell anybody you saw me here." You know, and it made me feel so bad, because he was a fine gentleman. In the true sense of the word, I'm very proud to have known the man.
Thank you once again, Kirby, for joining us on Stardom.